Local father facing charges for allegedly using a cattle prod to discipline his 7- and 8-year-old.
Today we have new body cam footage of the moment he was arrested. Everywhere at 5, Stephen Hernandez has this disturbing story.
We are going to talk to him, but he is under arrest right now.
New video from the moment last week when Erie County Sheriff's deputies arrested Robert Boris. He's accused of disciplining his children with a cattle prod. It's a situation that Sheriff Paul Sigsworth can't wrap his head around.
We have a individual using a electronic cattle prod to discipline a 60-pound child that's designed to be used on an 1,100-pound bull.
The sheriff tells us they responded to a tip from Children's Services to Boris's home near State Route 113 in Florence Township. 34-year-old Boris and his partner sound surprised with the charges.
There's 3 counts of felony domestic violence and 3 counts of child endangering. I don't know any of the circumstances, like I said.
A cattle prod is a 3-foot-long device typically used to control livestock through an electrical charge. And according to the sheriff's office investigations, this is not a one-time incident.
I do know that it was used more than once.
Earlier today, Boris waived his preliminary hearing at the Vermilion Municipal Court. His case now goes to the Erie County Court of Common Pleas. Boris's kids were also removed from the home the night of the arrest and are now living with other relatives as the grand jury makes its decision.
I can't imagine, what would compel someone to engage in conduct like this.
In Erie County, Stephen Hernandez, 19 News.
Well, 2 men got seriously hurt.